Keepster is a new product in this exploding messaging market. We are closest to the $2 billion online photo print business, but where we are really special is that only Keepster can include your texts and your emojis. The others just do photos. We're also close to the $7 billion greeting card market and think our products will really be suited to millennials. But we know from testing, our first users are going to be the memory keepers. All those people who are willing to spend their time and their money to save and preserve their most important moments. Not every Keepster needs to be made into a printed product, so we'll have digital sharing, which will boost our viral distribution. And since we are pre-launch, we're going to test for frequency of usage, and from there, know best how to monetize. In building Keepster, though, we think we're sitting on something much bigger. Since we have figured out the only way to search across platforms and preserve messages in a way that is meaningful to each user, this is a powerful tool that can be developed further. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce WeChat and Kakao, which will take our users up to 3.5 billion. And we also think that our products are really well suited to Asian gift-giving cultures. Also, we're going to introduce Keepster for mobile. So first, we're going to launch in the consumer space. From here, gather data to fuel AI smart search tools, which will reduce friction. And from there, move on to the bigger audience so that you can all get to Keepster, what matters most.
Okay, well done. A little golf clap there. So interestingly, when you came to the incubator, you were faced with the fact that the majority of investors in Silicon Valley happen to be male. And maybe the product is not designed for, men don't create scrapbooks in general, yes. And as a female skewing product. I think the statistics now are maybe 4% of investors in Silicon Valley are female. In our incubator, I think we got to probably 30% of the judges and the special guests were female. So we really, I think, probably, and Emmy Award-winning producer Jackie's responsible for this, like maybe 5-6 times the industry average came to the incubator. So you did have a lot of women who were got to hear the pitch, who were investors, but it was mainly men still, even though we did a great job beating the percentages in the industry. How did you deal with that feedback of people who couldn't see themselves using the product itself?
Well, first of all, what I want to say is interesting is that at the launch, our booth was flooded with guys who wanted to do that.
Interesting.
Also, in our group, it's amazing how many guys have come up to me and say, I really want to do this. I want to make this for my girlfriend. I want to use this as my holiday card. So I got over looking towards women to have my idea validated. And I think that there's something also about this, is we don't realize how important our messages are till we've lost them. Right. And everybody has had that experience somewhere in their lives. Right. So I think that even though we've tested and we know, yes, women will do this, I'm not worried about how women have or haven't viewed this product, because I am obsessed with the importance of preserving our communication. What's life going to be like from 10 years from now when we don't have any important communications recorded? Right. So I'm on a bigger mission. Right. I don't care who likes me and who gives me the thumbs up. This has got to be done.
Let me just take a quick moment to thank Scott Ed Walker and the Walker Corporate Law Group for supporting This Week in Startups. The Walker Corporate Law Group is a boutique law firm specializing in the representation of entrepreneurs and startups, and I've personally known Scott for a long time, and a lot of my angel investments use him as their attorney and speak incredibly highly of him. The Walker Corporate Law Group encourages fixed fees, which they believe really helps startups, and I know it does because you don't get that surprise when you get your bill every month. And they believe, actually, at the Walker Corporate Law Group, that billable hours reward inefficiency. They want to get things done, and they want to get it done quickly and efficiently for you. Keep those billable hours actually reasonable so that you can grow your startup and put the capital where it belongs in the product. All of their lawyers have decades of experience. There's no junior associates getting on-the-job training, and they provide tons of services, including M&A, licensing agreements, terms of services, and privacy policies. If you want to talk to the founder himself, Scott Ed Walker, you can call him directly at 415-979-9998. That's 415-979-9998, 979-9998, or you can email him directly, Scott@Walker Corporate Law. Scott@Walker Corporate Law, and you just put in the subject line, Jason sent me. And you can visit walkercorporatelaw.com, and you can follow Scott at Scott Ed Walker on the Twitter. Thanks, Scott, for supporting independent media like This Week in Startups.